What's up everyone? Welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. Today we are making salad, but not just any salad. We are making a Caesar salad. Yes, that's right, a vegan Caesar salad with roasted garlic croutons, and we're making our own croutons. So, fun fact, Luke's, one of his favorite things in the world is Caesar salad. I'm pretty sure if you were giving him the option of bringing two things on a deserted island, I would not be a part of that. It would be romaine lettuce and Caesar dressing. So we are making our own dressing, of course, and it's gonna be delicious. Here's what you're gonna need. Olive oil, lemon juice, capers, sliced almonds, mustard powder, 1 bulb, and 4 cloves of garlic, salt, 1 head of romaine lettuce, sugar, silken tofu, and optional spinach and arugula leaves, 2 small or 1 medium French or Italian loaf, just under a pound. So we're actually going to roast our own garlic for these croutons. So what you want to do is set your oven to 350. What you want to do is set your oven to 375. We're going to get our head of garlic, and all we're going to do is chop off maybe the top third of it, just enough to where you're opening up each of these cloves so that the olive oil that we drizzle on there can get all up in there and get all juicy and roasted, just like so. It smells good. While the oven's preheating, we're gonna get a small saucepan and just blanch the almonds enough to where they soften up just a tad. If you're not sure what blanching is, all it is just doing a quick boil. So what I'll probably do is just turn this on high, and then as soon as it starts boiling, I'm gonna put the almonds in there and then just turn it off immediately. Take some foil. We're gonna wrap up this garlic after we put some olive oil on it. They said put about a tablespoon, so just drizzle enough to where you can pretty much gets into all of the cloves. All right, I think we're good on that, so let's wrap it up real tight. All right, we're boiling, so we're gonna throw the almonds in there, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off and wait till it stops simmering. All right, we're probably good here, so let's drain it. Now these almonds are gonna go in the dressing. We're just gonna let them drain while we do everything else, and then we're gonna throw them in the dressing. I think the oven's preheated enough, so we're gonna throw the roasted garlic in there and then cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now while that's in the oven, we're gonna start on the dressing. So grab your garlic cloves. Now we're gonna take the almonds, throw them in the food processor. All right, we're supposed to pulse this until crumbly. Now it's a little wet, so not sure how crumbly they're gonna get more than like a paste, but we'll see. So if I were you, I would probably make sure these are a little bit more dry, so that way they crumble a little bit faster and easier. Otherwise, just keep doing this. All right, we're getting there. Now what we're supposed to do is take those almonds and put it into an airtight container that you'll be using to store the finished dressing. Why you're not mixing this in there with the dressing in the blender, I don't know, but I'm just gonna do what I'm told. There's a rogue almond left in there. I'm not putting that in there. Now, we're going to blend the garlic, tofu, and oil until creamy. Now you're not using this whole thing. This is silken tofu. You're only using 3/4 of it. Almost forgot to put the blade back in there. That would really suck. Now what you're supposed to do with this other quarter, you can give it to the cat. She probably won't eat it. But really, just put it in a vacuum sealed container as much as possible and throw it in the fridge. All right, it's pretty creamy. We're gonna add the lemon juice, capers, brine, the caper brine, sugar, mustard powder, and then blend it until it's all together. It says adjust the lemon juice and salt to taste. Didn't even tell me to put in salt. We're gonna salt it up. Put in a little more lemon juice. Let's add a little more salt too, why not? All right, now we're gonna pour this into the container with the almonds and then whisk it real good. All right, now we're gonna stick this in the fridge for about however long it takes to do everything else. Ideally, you want it in there for at least like a half an hour. That way you make sure it's chilled and all the flavors meld. All right, the garlic has gone off, so we're gonna take it out. Literally almost just touched the pan. How stupid would that have been? We're gonna let it cool for a few minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees, so crank it up a little bit. We're gonna start on the croutons. All right, we're gonna open this up and let it cool because we're gonna use 4 of these cloves. We're not gonna use the whole thing. So I would save the rest. If you just wanna eat it, it's delicious just to eat. It smells good. We're gonna grab the bread and tear it or slice it. We'll probably have to slice it because it's pretty stale. So we're gonna slice it into bite-sized pieces, like crouton-sized pieces, and that's what we're gonna toss into all the goodness and then roast those. Really? I just swept. We're gonna try tearing this instead. Oh, that's much better. I think these are too big. I mean, I've seen huge croutons. Okay, we're gonna dump these out because we're gonna use this bowl. And in that bowl, we're gonna combine the olive oil, roasted garlic, and lemon juice with a fork. All right, we're gonna mash these up or use an immersion blender. Immersion blender might be the smart thing to do. All right, I'm gonna use the immersion blender. I was trying not to dirty it up. I think it's as good as we're gonna get. We might mash the rest up with a fork. I feel like this is not enough for all of that bread, but it's what we got to work with. All right, this is where it's gonna get really messy. So what we're gonna do is throw the bread in, toss it around, make sure it's fairly well coated, and then throw it on the baking sheet. I think that I probably got too much bread, so I'm not gonna do all of this bread. So I have a feeling that you won't be able to taste much. If I coat all of this, then you're not gonna have enough mixture. We're already running really low. I did put the right amount of oil in there, right? Set a 1/4 cup. I was able to do like half, and even so, it's not really like it's all like coated that well. So I'm gonna add some more olive oil. I'm gonna add just olive oil. Actually, let's do the rest. Let's do some more garlic. Why not? We have enough bread. So either I got too much bread or the recipe's wrong. Okay, we're gonna stick it in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes until, oh, actually, let's sprinkle the salt on there. Sprinkle the salt. Now we're gonna stick this in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes, and it says to toss them a couple times during the bake. So let's just set the timer for like 4 minutes and then toss it, 4 minutes, toss it, and then another 4 minutes. In the meantime, let's chop the lettuce. The first 4 minutes has passed, so let's toss them around. If you have a salad spinner, you should probably use that. Let's check it. I think they're golden brown enough. Sprinkle a little black pepper on it. Let's try it. I'm just gonna get a little bit of a dressing. Try with the crouton too. Croutons are definitely good. They're crunchy. Tastes like croutons. You can taste the slight garlic taste with them. The dressing is good. It might need a little bit more salt. Let's say salt to taste. I might have put in just a tad bit too much lemon juice. Other than that, it's good. I think it's a decent variation of Caesar dressing. I would make it again. I might just tinker with a little bit, and that's what you should do. The real test is to see what Luke thinks. Let's see if I can get him. I don't need your opinion. I just had Luke try it, and he wasn't crazy about it. He also said if it was put in front of him, he would eat it. But he also loves Caesar dressing, so I feel like it's gonna have to taste like perfect. But it's good. Get out of here. Croutons are really good. All right, guys. I liked it. Luke, but he's gonna be hard to please. But he did like the croutons. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit a thumbs up. I would love you for it, and I will see you next time. Update. So, the book actually says if you put the dressing in there for an hour to hour and a half, that's the optimal time. So this is the next day. I just had this for lunch. It tastes better. So all the ingredients have done whatever they do in there overnight, and it tastes really good. And actually Luke said that he liked it as well. Update, everybody likes it, everybody's good. The end.